All right, so this hive here, I am going to feed it different than I did with the other one. I've got my high-tech measuring stick to see if the frame feeder has syrup in it. If it is, I'm going to pop it up and dump it out. If not, I'm just going to... I have a shim here that I bought. I just painted it, but it's got an upper entrance way. It's also got a couple of knot holes, which I'm not sure that I like or dislike. I think it might be too much ventilation for them. I would imagine from the factory, if they wanted more than one hole, they would have put it in here. So I'm probably going to plug those up, maybe with a cork or something like that. We'll just have to see how it goes. So let's see what we got. It's November here in Virginia. Give the girls a little bit of smoke. Pop open the cover here. So I'm just opening it a little bit. Use my high-tech measuring stick. So there's nothing in there. So this one's dry. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Go ahead and put my my shim on and put some sugar in there. Now what you do is you do put some newspaper over here so the sugar won't fall down through the frames. Put your shim over top of, that way it's going to give it some space, making sure everything's lined up. I do have some space on here, it's overhanging just a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay. Not sure how much I'm going to be able to put in here, but once again, my 4-pound bags. Note to self, don't leave a whole bunch of it out in the garage. It will harden up on you. That's okay. I decided to do this instead of fondant, just because I think this is easier. So I'm going to fill it up all around here. So there's spaces for the bees to get in. I think I can get one more bag. I don't want it to all overfill. I think it's going to be, that's about 10 pounds. I think 10 pounds is going to do it. Later on, next video, I'm going to come back and put these quilts on them. I'm going to put some cedar shavings in here. That's going to help with the moisture. But that's all we got going on right now. Prop back on. Bees off. And I could even close the entrance down here. I don't know if Virginia is going to get cold enough that it's going to be a big deal. First, I'm still learning, not sure what I'm going to do. This hive has a lot of honey. Last time I took off the box, it probably had 50 pounds, 60 pounds. It was pretty heavy. So I think this one's going to be good for go through the winter. But next video will be the quilt board. One more thing I want to show you, folks. This entranceway is, I bought this used. It looks cut out bigger than it normally is. So we do want to have some ventilation, but what we want to do is when we put this together, we want to shove the top all the way forward to help keep that in. If you leave it out, the bees, I don't think they'll be able to get out there because you can see the burlap. But we don't want anything to come in. It's just like your house. You want to winterize your house. You know, if you got leaky windows, you want to seal them up. You don't want to leave the doors open. So these little girls are going to keep it 95 in there. So we want to make it as comfortable as possible as we can. You can see the shim. It's got an outside thing, so if some air can get out there. Got one little bee here. She's flying around. She's not too happy. And I'm probably going to come in and cut this paper off and put some sealing tape around it. But just wanted to show you folks the vent.